Hello, everyone. Welcome to this mindful moment. I'm so glad you're here today. My name is Megan Matson, and this is actually our last mindful moment of 2025. And I really can't think of a better theme to close with than navigating change. But before we begin, I want to share that I will be offering a special mindfulness series during November and December, and it will be called The Gift of Presence. And it'll be a 6-week series designed to just help you move through the holidays with more calm and compassion. And I'll be hosting the live sessions on Tuesdays from 11 to 11:30, but I will also have the recordings available. So I will include the sign-up link in the description of the video below. So now let's all arrive together, taking this time to pause in our day, reconnect with ourselves. So go ahead and find a comfortable position wherever you are. Maybe let your shoulders drop, your eyes soften, both of your feet resting firmly on the ground. And take a slow, full breath in through your nose, and a long, steady breath out through your mouth. Let yourself feel the simple rhythm of your breathing. Inhaling presence, and with your exhale, release what no longer serves you. There's nothing you need to fix or figure out right now. Nowhere else you need to be. Just with each breath, allow yourself to arrive more fully into this moment right here. If you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes or simply remain with your gaze softened. Now, here we are, about halfway through October, and I always feel like this season, time of the year, is almost like a turning point. You can feel it every morning. The mornings are cooler. The days are slowly getting shorter. And nature has this way of quietly inviting us to slow down and to take stock of what we are ready to release, what is ready to fall away. Change is something that we all experience, sometimes big changes and sometimes small ones. Sometimes we have change by choice. Sometimes change chooses us. Sometimes it feels exciting. Other times it's uncomfortable. But what I love about this time of the year and nature specifically is that nature models change for us. It doesn't hurry the process. The leaves aren't rushing to fall off the trees. They do it in their own time. And you'll notice sometimes if you see a tree and it's sometimes maybe half changed and half of it's still green, or maybe some of the leaves have let go and then other leaves are staying on. The trees don't cling to what was. They don't try to control the situation. They just trust. They trust that something new will come, but only after a season of rest. Change is asking the same from us. Change needs time, it needs patience and compassion. So I love spending time in nature. And I always notice these small shifts, and I love really zeroing in on some of these smaller things to remind me that not everything needs to happen at once, that it is okay to change. Everything will happen in its due time. And that's what this practice today is about. How can we learn to loosen our grip, to soften our control, and to allow change to unfold with a bit more trust and a bit more compassion? So, as we begin, I invite you to bring a little more gentleness to yourself. And remember that every season of life has its own pace. So let's take a few slow breaths together. And while we're doing that, I want you to think of one change that's going on in your life right now. And it might be very obvious, maybe a shift in your work or your position or a relationship, your health, or maybe it's something just internal going on with you. So bring that to mind. We're not trying to analyze or judge it. We're just bringing it up in our mind, just noticing it. And you can even softly say to yourself, "This is changing." And when you say that to yourself, notice what arises in your body. Maybe you have your heart flutter, or it might actually feel relaxing to say that, a release in your shoulders, or perhaps a tightening in your belly. Maybe nothing at all. So whatever you feel, we're just going to notice that. And when we bring awareness and acknowledgement to change, we create a little more space between what's happening and our reaction. So when we can simply acknowledge it and say, yeah, this is changing, just allowing that to be there and giving it that space so we are not resisting and clinging to how we want it to be. And that's how compassion also grows for ourselves and for others around us. And with compassion, we can build trust, and that we know we can trust that things can unfold even when we can't see the full picture. All right, now let's bring our attention to our breath. We're going to say some things to ourselves silently as we're inhaling and exhaling. So with your next inhale, silently say, "I allow." You're inviting, you're allowing these changes to happen. And on your exhales, say, "I let go." So inhale, "I allow." Exhale, "I let go." And we'll continue that for just about a minute. And if your mind wanders, that's okay. Just come back to your breath, back to that rhythm. Inhaling, "I allow." Exhaling, I let go. You can place your hand on your heart. Feel your heart beating. Your heart has carried you through so many changes and seasons, so send it some love. Inhaling, I allow. Exhaling, I let go. Imagine you're outside in beautiful nature, surrounded by trees. The air is crisp. It smells so good. The leaves are rustling. And feel yourself connected to that natural rhythm. Change in nature doesn't rush. We're not judging it. It just moves and cycles in its own time. So see if you can let that patience move through you too. Let's ask ourselves quietly, what is this season of change asking of me? Maybe it's inviting you to slow down, maybe to rest, or to open, or to simply breathe. And you don't have to know the answer, you just listen, give your feelings space. Both change and growth take time and patience. So this act of pausing and noticing, that's what helps us move through it. That's what helps us navigate change. Noticing it, pausing, naming it, and allowing. You don't need to figure it out. You can loosen your hold. We can meet each moment as it comes, just one breath at a time, one step at a time. And as we move into the colder months, we're moving into this second part of fall and then winter. I hope you can carry this patience and trust in your own timing, that you can soften, rest, and remember that change, even when it's uncertain and unwelcome, is part of the rhythm that makes life so beautiful. So begin to bring your awareness back to this space, noticing your breath. Notice the support beneath you. And feel into the steadiness of your body. Maybe give your shoulders a little roll, wiggle your fingers and your toes. Just little reminders you're here, right now, in this moment, alive and whole. All right, so let's take a slow breath in, all the way, and a long, full breath out through your mouth. Let that exhale soften you. And maybe you notice a little shift. Maybe your breath feels deeper. Maybe your body feels a little lighter. Your heart a little bit more open. Whatever you feel, just allow it. Allow it to be enough. And as you return to your day, see if you can carry this grounded awareness with you. The reminder that no matter what changes, you can come back to your breath, your body, and yourself. So let's take one last deep breath in through the nose and a long releasing exhale through the mouth. Thank you for showing up and taking this time for yourself. And I hope you'll join me for the Gift of Presence. It begins on Tuesday, November 4th, and I will be recording these sessions so you can join live or after the fact. And these classes are just designed to help you slow down, reconnect with yourself during the holidays. So again, I will include the registration link below in the description. Have a lovely day.